I request all our distinguished guests to gather on the stage, please. This slide represents something powerful, our collective commitment to eliminating the path towards sustainable development. Thank you to our distinguished guests for gracing this occasion.
Create huge difference, and the companies which don't make that strategic approach in their businesses, they'll be fragmented, and the ultimate impact of the CSR is limited. But which companies involve that, it become a very long-lasting, sustainable social impact. Take example, a finance company. Along with the CSR, if it creates, operationalize the funding for the marginalized people in the society, along with the journey of CSR spending, it creates larger impact. The second one, a car making company, if it take care of the lesser emission, carbon emissions, it will, in addition to the statutory aspect, it also creates the sustainable impact into the society. So this way, if the companies think the CSR as an integral part of their business, those companies, it becomes easy for them to do the operations as well as travel through the NGO partners and create a huge impact into the society. That's what my
Thank you so much, Osman. So I'll go to Kiran. So Kiran, basically you have significant experience of
this, right? So if you see here, a very important factor, the recipients generally in any transaction that when two parties involved, they negotiate equally. But in this social aspect, the ultimate recipients are not at the table. So the very important aspect is the NGO partners becomes a channelizing agency, those resources to those needy people, right? In that scenario, as the amounts are very significant and that is going to impact a lot. So to me, the provisions very clear. As per Companies Act, the schedules been given, how, and flexibility also been given, how the company can spend its funds. What are documentations, what registrations are needed, so to avoid the even consequences of penalties, right? So if any company misses those complaints, there are huge penalties for the board of directors and the responsible people. So it is the important factor to understand here is the well documentation of the scheme, and starting in time also very much important. Apart from the documentation, the right programs and the right projects, generally in India we do it lost, right? So what is cut-off date? 31st March, right? So taking those obligations to the end could avoid better implementation of the schemes, right? The same thing we do, but if we do it in advance proactively, the impacts would be more. There will be chance to evaluate the projects are well, right? So I guess those are the few things, if we can consider easily, it could be well.
Thank you so much, Osman. So last question, Inu.
2025. I think the clapping must go on. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please be seated now. Jaya Gana Jana Gana Mangala